What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Lucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Smackdown review. And um, we're gonna just get into this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And this show is not. This is not going to be a long review. This show was the Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan show. That's literally what this show was. Um, I mean, yeah, of course you had some stuff on SmackDown. They had like three things, but the 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 moral of the story was Roman Reigns faces off against Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship, and if Daniel Bryan said loses, he is no longer on SmackDown. And woo, that match was fantastic match. Um, I guess I can briefly talk about the other parts of the show. Um, I guess we can start off with the women. Uh, Again, as I said, I wish they didn't fire their tag team women. You know, the women, that you can actually have a team around. Because now they're just having matches again from the same people that they keep having matches with. It's like, so Tamina and Natalya got their match against the champions Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, who they literally just beat at WrestleMania, and now it's like they're gonna face them again. They keep facing them now, and now every time they're facing them, now they're losing Reginald's back. And on Raw, they have a thing with Angel Garza, and they're having a feud over there on Raw with, I think, Naomi and Lana. It was just all bad. Just bringing the riots. Should have had Iconics back in there, but it's just a mess. The match itself was fine. There was nothing wrong with the match. It just, I mean, it's the same thing we keep seeing, and they're gonna maybe make it a triple threat at, maybe make it a triple threat at Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash with them and whatever their names are, Naomi and Lana, or maybe Dandy is gonna have a match with Naomi and Lana, and whoever wins that match is gonna be in a triple threat match against them to see who's gonna be in that tag team match. I don't know, but I just want Shayna Baszler to be on her own, to wrestle on Raw, have just Nia with whoever wrestle on SmackDown, and just call it a day, because it's not working out for them. In other news, Bailey came out to interrupt the Street Profits and Bianca Belair. They came out, or she came out. Bianca came out as the champion to talk about winning, and how the Street Profits are gonna be next in line for whatever reason, that the Mysterios are not in there because of just reasons. And then Dirty Dogs interrupted, and then Street Profits interrupted, and the Bailey came out and did the laugh thing again. And then Bianca slapped her, and then they all brawled, and then there was a 6-man tag match. The tag match again, fine. There's not a lot you can do with the intergender people match. Even though Bianca almost got a KOD on Dolph Ziggler, but she did pop Robert Roode with the whip thing with her hair, because he got the tights on Dawkins. And he said no, boom, whipped him with the hair, and then he did the slam, and then Montez Ford did the springboard from the heavens for the win. That move is still fantastic, and they won, even though the Street Profits are still going to lose again to the Dirty Dogs. I don't know why they don't just be like, all right, back of the line, face off against Alpha Academy or somebody, like, get back there. But it is what it is. In other news, Aleister Black did a second story about growing up in high school, and his father telling him the poisons of high school, and that he would share a secret, but he doesn't want to because he doesn't deserve it. Hopefully, he'll be there soon for a feud with Baby Biggie Excuse me. Maybe Big E, maybe Cesaro, maybe Kevin Owens. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it'll be interesting. Uh, Glad that Aleister Black is just getting some love. And then finally, before we get into the actual the real meat of the show, um, there was an Intercontinental Championship match with Apollo Crews and Big E. Of course, as always, their match is very good. And then when Big E's about to win, the Akizi, Lord Hakimzi, got in there, beat up Big E, took him down, and they came inside. Kevin Owens came down, and they ganged up on Apollo, and then they ganged up on the King Azim guy person. He took out Big E. He pushed out Kevin Owens, pushed out Lord Hazim, pushed him out the way, and then out of nowhere, boom, haluva kick from Sami Zayn. And then he picked up the title and he was like, nah, this is for you. Hey, we win. Woo! And then Akeem was like, nah, just boom, Egyptian spike to your throat. So apparently there's going to be like a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship, which, you know, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Apollo Crews, Big E, sign me up, give me all of that. I still want a Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn team. Just make them a tag team. Just heel, face, I don't care, because SmackDown needs tag teams. No matter how solid, I don't even want to say how solid the division is, because Dolphin Rude keeps going after them when there's two other tag teams. So give me some Sami and Kevin Owens. Mix it up a little bit. And bring back Jimmy. Bring him back. And then last thing, they announced that there's going to be like a throwback SmackDown. They had like the old logo. Just give me the fist and we're great. So, throughout the show, they've been hyping up the main event from last week. Roman Reigns says, Cesaro, hush your mouth. You not in my breath. You not in my conversation. You don't deserve this. Daniel Bryan, you deserve this. And I give you one more chance. One more chance. Me, you, Universal Championship. You win, you Universal Champion. You end the Tribal Chiefs reign. I go and cry. But I beat you when I beat you. You out of SmackDown. We don't want you here no more. We don't need you here no more. Future. And that's what they talked about. They got all the wrestlers giving their picks on who they want. And what I liked about a good amount of these picks is they give them like next contenders for Roman. They give them people that we like, who we were like, yeah, they deserve to be in this main spot. Like they gave him Cesaro. He's like obviously Daniel Bryan. He said Shinsuke Nakamura. He was like, I want to say Daniel Bryan, but I mean, if somehow Roman wins, you still have some unfinished business. Bailey said Roman because obvious reasons. Rey and Dominic were split. Dominic Mysterio said that Daniel Bryan was going to win. Rey Mysterio said Roman was going to win. He said he's been at the top of the food chain. He was like, hey, plus I also want to crack at Roman myself. And I was like, oh, Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns? Mm-hmm. Give me some of that. Cesaro versus Roman Reigns. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Roman Reigns. And you got Seth Rollins possibly versus Roman Reigns. Those are all fantastic options for Roman Reigns in that top spot until like next year when he loses it probably to Big E. And then while they got that going on, you could add Aleister Black to the mid-card division. You have him versus Kevin Owens and Apollo and Sami Zayn. I guess Baron Corbin. I guess he's in the middle, right? Whoever else is in that mid-card area. We'll give him a nice solid feud with maybe he starts with Kevin Owens, bring that feud back and then end it by SummerSlam. He gets that in there. Then maybe he goes to like Big E. Maybe Big E gets the title back eventually, and then maybe he goes to Big E at Royal Rumble. I mean, Aleister Black wins it, and then Biggie gets his shine going to WrestleMania. But yeah, it gives Roman a good amount of, if they wanted to, like even after Cesaro, or even mix it with Cesaro, Shinsuke, and Rey Mysterio or Seth Rollins, just mix those people in there with him, with his reign until next year. I think that'd be fantastic. And then you also got the added element of Edge. Edge can go to Money in the Bank and he can be like, he can win. Maybe he was like, all right, I tried against Roman. Maybe he has one more match against Roman. He was like, all right, I didn't try. I tried, didn't work out. And then maybe he just sneaks over to Raw, beats Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre or whoever, and becomes heel and then takes that title over there. There's a lot of possibilities. But Daniel Bryan did he did a promo. He talked about that he's going to beat Roman Reigns. He said the first person he's going to do is give it to Cesaro, his first title defense, because Cesaro deserves this chance. Paul Heyman, just the master of masters of on the mic. He's just the king of mic work. Flip the whole yes, 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 and no, no, no thing. Just the best way he could. And then we just had one of the best main events ever for SmackDown. Just one of the top tier main event from Roman Reigns and from Daniel Bryan. And this is where it was like, nah, Roman Reigns won clean as a whistle too. It was no like Uso coming out. There was no Cesaro. Paul Heyman didn't try anything stupid. I mean, he never does, but there was nothing faulty. It was like, nah, Roman Reigns is like, nah, I'm the tribal chief. I don't need to cheat to win. I'm out here in these streets tearing you up. As soon as the bell rings, boom, just kicked him down Bryan just straight towards Roman, boom, kicked him in the face, beating him up. Roman pushed him out the way, boom, clothesline. Like, man, who you think this is? And then Bryan got him again. Bryan was on him for a little bit. He was like doing a suicide dive. Like he tried to suicide dive, take him out. Roman said, nah, belly to belly suplex. He would try to get a flurry. He tried to bring him on top of the turnbuckle. No, boom, hold this power bomb. I like, dang. And then Roman Reigns tried to do a spear on Daniel Bryan. Just press skirt, move that out the way. He spears himself through the barricade. He hits his flying headbutt thing. He does this, does the yes kicks. He does the kick when he's going, oh, I'm gonna kick you, but then he moves out the way and he does a couple of things, and then eventually he ends up kicking him in the face. He does the Danielson stomps, Roman Reigns, Superman punch. I think he tried to do it one time, and then Daniel Bryan like reversed it, took his arm and just started wailing on his arm. So it was hard to get the guillotine in there because that's his new move now. Daniel Bryan hit the running knee for not even a two. He's like, Roman got his foot on the ropes, but Roman hit a spear on Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan kicked out at two. Just back and forth greatness. This was like 28, 29 minutes too. And then in the end though, Roman was like, guillotine, I can't do it. Oh, it hurt. Oh, wait. He ain't messed up the left one, so he got the guillotine in the left one. After Daniel Bryan went for the yes lock, he almost tapped. He got him in it twice, and then Roman just like power out slammed and said no. Boom, boom, elbows to the face, elbows. Picks him up, boom, power bomb, elbow. Pick him up, boom, another power bomb. Then he hits him in the guillotine with the lefty guillotine. And of course, as always, Bryan does not tap out, but he passes out. And still, Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns goes outside. He gets a chair, 2 chairs. He's about to hit the concerto. No, of course not. Cesaro runs in there. Boom, uppercut. hold that uppercut, boom, uppercut, taking him out, beating him up on the outside. It's like, yeah, nah, you remember this uppercut? Yeah, hold it again. Oh my God, you didn't see that. Yeah, uppercut, boom, hold that uppercut again. Throws him in the ring, and then he's about to go in there. No, Jay Uso comes, boom, takes him out, super kick. He was like, hey, yo, Uso, here he is. And he gets him inside, and then he brings his arms on the rope. And then he has Cesaro watch him as he, boom, concerto to Daniel Bryan. And that's it. Also, side note, Roman Reigns has new theme song music. I like it. I kind of like it. I was like, dun, 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 dun. It's kind of like if you remember Eric Rowan's music, like when he went solo. It's kind of like his music, kind of mixed in with his, kind of mixed in with the Shield, like when it was like dun dun dun, but it was like dun 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 dun. It's like final boss music, from the heavens. I am the king, bow down to me type music, and the way he came out with it, with the 10K. And him and Paul Heyman coming down, I was like, oh, this is I like it. I personally like it. I ain't got no problem with it. But yeah, that was SmackDown. Roman Reigns is the numero uno in wrestling right now. He is number one. He is just like, him and Kenny Omega are like, every week you see Kenny Omega doing like one thing, he gets up here, and then Roman Reigns just comes up and he's just like, and then Kenny Omega, because it's hard for Kenny, it's hard for Roman too, because you know Kenny Omega's on Impact and you know and AEW, so he just gets up here from both of them, the way he does it, and then just SmackDown by itself, Roman just is like, ooh, every week it's just them two. They've been tearing it up, man. I loved it. So I guess the next thing would be, what is next for Daniel Bryan? As I also said on Raw, does Raw need Daniel Bryan? Well, the answer in the quickest way would be yes. Raw does need Daniel Bryan for more wrestling. Like, they got the character stuff down, but like for the more wrestling, for that maybe to put in the main event scene, in that mix with Drew and Bobby and Braun. I was gonna say AJ, but AJ's in the tag team division. You know, he could go in that area with them, or he could be in there with Sheamus, Keith Lee. He could probably, the same thing he did on SmackDown, he could probably do with Raw, with like the Ricochets, the Drew Gulaks, the Akira Tozawas, the Mustafa Ali's. Like, he could put on he could put on wrestling matches. You know, to be like, no, these guys are good. These guys can wrestle. Yeah, we like them. He can do that, but I don't see that happening. My heart wants him to go to NXT, because NXT, Adam Cole, yes, Walter, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, oh yes, we like all of these. Karrion Kross, you know, he's there, sure, why not? Finn Balor, Kushida, oh yes, Pete Dunne, yeah, just give me all of it, just give me all of that. Just have him go to UK, NXT UK. Have him go to, is the Evolve still a thing? Have him go to MLW. Shoot, just let Daniel Bryan do him. Daniel Bryan's in the point of his career. So I just want to wrestle people now. I was like, just give me people to wrestle. I don't care. And that's good on Daniel. Good on Daniel Bryan. Ali did say on Twitter, they talked about the match that he had with Daniel Bryan, and he said that it was completely all of, you know, his idea. He said he liked Ali, he thought he could wrestle. It was like, hey, let him get in the ring with me. So I know Daniel Bryan's all about the future, like wrestling the future. So I if I knew him, I think he was like, he probably said a long time, he was like, I'm done with SmackDown. I've done whatever I can do. It was like, let me go to NXT. I feel like that's what they're gonna do. I feel like they're gonna have him go to NXT, and it helps the ratings too. You know, the ratings that they don't care about, they care. So I can see Daniel Bryan going to NXT, going to do takeovers and just having all the 5-star matches that he should have had before. Just have him, just Pete Dunne 5-star, Johnny Gargano 5-star, Adam Cole 5-star, Kyle O'Reilly 5-star, Finn Balor 5-star, Tommaso Ciampa 5-star, Walter 5-star, Jordan Devlin. He could. Jordan Devlin. You could get a 5-star. Him and Jordan Devlin. Kushida. Just give it all. Just give me all. Escobar, Karrion Kross. Yes. Yes, please. To everybody. Just give me all of that. But that was my SmackDown Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan review, and everything else was there. What did you guys think of the show? Did you guys like the show throughout, or y'all just like, hey, we here for the main event, which was fantastic? What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next one. I'm out.